You're listening to Shaun of the South podcast, brought to you by Food City, fresh, local, and full of flavor. From certified Angus beef and locally grown produce to fresh sushi, wings, and Dietz & Watson deli meats, Food City has it all, ready to go. Enjoy curbside pickup, full-service floral, and pharmacies that accept thousands of insurance plans and benefit cards. Earn fuel bucks and save at any Gas & Go fuel center, because nobody does food like Food City. Find your nearest store at foodcity.com. The Shaun of the South podcast starts now. I haven't always been a morning person, God knows. When I was a young man, I was anti-morning people. Morning people were insane. My mother was a morning person, for instance. As a boy, I'd awake to find my mother already in the living room, snuggled beneath a lamp where she'd been reading for hours. The cat in her lap would just stare at me with moral disapproval. "There will come a day," Mama would always say, "when you won't sleep as good as you do now." And my mother evidently put a curse on me because I get up early now. I didn't choose to begin rising at 4 a.m. every morning. I have no reason to awake early. I'm not a farmer. But my brain decided years ago that no matter what time I go to bed, I will be up with the chickens. At first, I resisted early rising. I did not want to be the kind of dork who got up at 4 a.m. to water ferns and take inventory of his commemorative Dale Earnhardt stamp collection. But there you are. Thus, each morning my wife arises at 8:30 a.m. to find me on the porch already, tapping away on a laptop. The cat on my lap just stares at her. Something else. I'm also not sure when I started cooking, but I do that now too. Lately, I've become the interim cook in our household. Now, I'm not a great cook, mind you. My specialty dish is something my wife calls chicken sushi. But I've found myself enjoying the culinary side of life. I read cookbooks for fun. I watch cooking shows and use words like al dente with a straight face. Last night for supper, I made chicken and dumplings. A few nights before, scalloped potato casserole and banana cream pie. My wife, God love her, who actually knows how to cook, is gracious with my gastronomical experimentation. She'll take a bite, dab her mouth primly with a napkin, and say, "I've never had blackened cheese casserole before." Something else I do now is walk. I've never been a huge walker. Used to, I'd see older couples power walking in the mall, and I'd think to myself, that will never be me. But I've started going on walks. I leave the house without a destination in mind, and I just walk. And as I walk, I find myself praying, which is also weird, because that's definitely not something I did before. I was never big on praying as a young guy, but I do it all the time now. Usually, I pray for people I love. I pray they finally figure out who the heck they are. God knows I never did. I pray they are uncommonly strong. I pray that whatever they are facing, they win. And I pray they realize that everything will work out when it's all over. And if it hasn't worked out yet, then it ain't over. When I arrive back home, usually, it's almost time to start supper, and I'm almost ready for bed, even though it's still daylight out. The cat sitting on the porch steps is staring at me, and the cat is trying to tell me to hurry up and get busy, because time is ticking, life is short, and we have an early morning tomorrow. Well, thanks for listening to Shaun of the South. I've been your host today, Sean Dietrich, and it has been a true privilege. To find out anything more about what I do, you can visit SeanDietrich.com, or for those who are not particularly good spellers, you can visit SeanOfTheSouth.com, and there you can find out all sorts of information that you didn't know you didn't need to know about me. And while you're there, I hope you take the time to drop me a line. Tell me what's important to you. Tell me what's going on in your life. I'd like to hear it. And in case anyone hadn't told you today already, I love you. Now go say that to somebody else. Have a great day.